Sage reporting for Kalkine Media. Thank you for joining us, and please stay watching for the Australian Stock Market Open Report. ASX 200 today, market opens lower. Will stocks rebound through the day? The ASX 200 opened marginally higher on Thursday, up just 6.50 points to 6,891.70 after the three major Wall Street indices finished mixed as investors retreated from many of the technology stocks. The US investors are also cautious over concerns related to economic recovery. On Wednesday, while the S&P 500 closed down 0.03% to 3,931.33, the Dow Jones Industrial Average settled up 0.29% to 31,613.02. The tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite Index shed 0.58% to 13,965.49, and the small-cap Russell 2000 ticked down to 0.74%. to 2,256.13. EML Payments Ltd up 16.39% and Lynas Rare Earths Ltd up 13.36% were among the top gainers in the opening trade on the ASX 200. The laggards were Zip and Evolution Mining Ltd down 14.01% and 10.04% respectively. How ASX 200 performed in the last 5 days. Over the last 5 days, the ASX 200 has gained 0.61% and is currently 4.24% short of its 52-week high. On Wednesday, the ASX 200 closed at 6,885.20, down 32.10 points or 0.46%. The broader All Ordinaries Index was up 0.085%, while the ASX 200 VIX Index was down 8.607%. Best performing sectors. More sectors are lower than higher over the last week, despite the gain in the ASX 200 index. ASX 200 banks was up 0.655%. The ASX All Technology Index was down 0.494%. And the Australian dollar. The Australian dollar against the US greenback was trading 0.21% up at 0.7752. The WTI futures for March delivery stood down 0.06% to US $61.67 per barrel. Bonds. The Australian government's 10-year bond yield fell to 1.37% on Thursday. Bitcoin prices surged above US $52,000. The popular virtual currency was trading at nearly US $52,220.95 on bitstamp.net at the time of reporting. Thanks for watching. Sage here reporting for Kalkine Media.